ain't gonna lie to you. Like I told them before, I could take this show in my veins if they allowed me to. I'm also continuing from Vox. I didn't follow the campaigns, but definitely watch the show. So if it's cool, I love to dig right on into it. And I am going to start with my dog, Sam. Yeah, Sam, the troll. Yeah, Sam. I'll be seeing you put a bunch of stuff online and you be trolling a little bit, but we're going to leave that alone for right now. I want to start with this. You voiced my favorite character. Sorry, no disrespect, everybody. Love y'all equally. But my favorite character in Vox was Scanlan. And so I was so geeked that you joined us again. This time we're a goblin. Which is cool. Yeah. And I just want to say real quick, some of my favorite characters, Bart Simpson, Riley Freeman, Huey Freeman, these are folks that are voiced by characters that aren't of the same gender. What was the thought process that went into you being the voice of the young lady goblin that we know as Nott the Brave?
I mean, we all have a young lady goblin in all of us, really. And this is just my turn to come out. I think back when we invented this story, when we first played through the campaign, we were all pushing the limits of what playing a role-playing game could mean. We were telling different kinds of stories, exploring different kinds of characters. And something that I wanted to do was play a character that I would never ever get to play in real life. And so a goblin, a female goblin, is someone that I would never get to cast in reality. And that is the joy and amazing opportunity of doing things in the tabletop space, but also doing things in the animated space. You get to play characters that you get to voice characters that you would never get a chance to in a real movie or TV show. And so I'm very lucky that I got to do it originally, and very lucky that I got to keep doing the voice of Nott the Brave in the animated series. We do a little bit of help with my voice to make it a little bit higher, a little bit more feminine digitally. And I think it comes across as wonderfully weird and strange.
Yes. And just for the record, I love it. I love it. If there's any doubt as to what I thought about it, I love the character. It was seamless, my friend. So kudos to you. Can't wait for more. If I could, because I have more for you, but I want to journey on to Miss Johnson, if I may. And Miss Johnson, my question for you is a little different, all right? Because I'm a little curious. This campaign has been going on for a while, right? And I'm just curious as to when you started to delve into the D&D space. What was your introduction to it? Did you experience any, say, growing pains in this whole ordeal when we're trying to figure out how to navigate amongst the bard and whatnot? And what was that experience like for you? I mean, this is exciting, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, my first jump into D&D was with this group, however many years ago that was. 13 years ago?
13 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. And just sitting in Matt and Maricia's living room or Travis and Laura's living room and playing D&D. I mean, I'd heard about it, of course, but sitting at the table as an adult in my 30s playing it for the first time was everything. I mean, it's some of the best nights of my life were some of those home games that we had still to this day. And the fact that we're still getting to play together and still telling stories together is one of the absolute highlights of my life.
Very brief follow-up. Ashley, I ain't gonna lie. You strike me as one of the cool kids. Okay.
Was it weird?
That's her. You nailed her. You nailed
it. I am one of the cool kids. Always have been. And
absolutely. Yeah, man. You're at the cool table, of course. So, like, when you were brought into this world, like, what were there any apprehensions? Were you like, ew, like D&D, like who? Or was it like? I'm just curious, like, because it was interesting for me, and I'm just curious for you because you do have a history in acting. So you already have, a souped-up manner of ways that things should go. So just curious.
Yeah, I think the only ideas I had about it, my brother played when I was a kid, and he would play in his room with his friends, and I would listen at the door, and I would sometimes try to sneak in, and they'd be like, "Hey, girl, get out!" So I think a lot of what I thought D&D was something that women don't play. So I think maybe that's what kept me away from it. But certainly not any ideas of like, oh, that's dorky or that's nerdy. I didn't know enough about it. I mean, probably if I did, I would have been like, yeah, this is really dorky and nerdy. Because it is. But that's where the fun is.
Of course.
So, yeah.